It is a beautiful day in the digital neighborhood, fam. I'm having so much fun looking at the Digimon story right now, and we're going to do a little dive into that in just a second. For now, if you support good content and awesome things like what Digimon's doing, opposing cancel culture, opposing the SJW narrative. That's what we do on the channel here all the time. And I make great comics that are aligned with your values, that don't hate you, that don't disrespect you, that don't disrespect your intelligence, like a lot of these programs do these days. Unlike Digimon, I guess. Or I guess I'm like Digimon. Whatever. It's good stuff. So Dave's Volt has, over 500 backers over on Indiegogo. We're launching a Kickstarter for those of you that missed it. This is the graphic novel of the year, hands down. Beautiful artwork, beautiful storyline. You're going to love this. It is printing as we speak. Printed in America at that. So grab this. I will have the link down in the Kickstarter below today. Now, the big story is that Digimon Tamer Stage, which is the third Digimon series based on this property. If you don't know what Digimon is, it's like this digital pets concept, which, basically spawned a whole anime franchise and then card games and all these other things, plushies. It's a big attempt to capitalize on something that's inherently marketable. So you get all these little pets, you get all these little things. It's like, it's kind of like Pokemon in a way, but different. And it's really big. Has been big for 20 plus years. Now, in the new episode or whatnot, apparently they have the villain actually being internet cancel culture. And that's very interesting to see how this is being paid attention to in Japan, because these are Japanese writers doing this. And I've seen it with the Olympics. I mean, cancel culture really hit the Olympics hard. You had the Master of Ceremonies removed because of some joke he made 20 years ago or something like that. You had the guy who did Ghost in the Shell's music removed from doing the Olympics music because he, quote, bullied someone in the 90s. I mean, it was nuts. So we never know what's real or what's not with these things or how egregious they are. But it seems like cancel culture has just been getting worse and worse, to where you've got one tweet that disagrees with the wrong person and you're just ruined for life and you can never work again. And that's how insidious these sorts of things are. Well, of course, the writers of these TV shows and actual real creatives see this as a terrible thing. And so, in a series about monsters, they make the monster that kind of cancel culture. Now, people went around Twitter, and by people I mean SJWs, so they're not actually people. They're just shrieking commies. Tried to cancel Digimon at that point, of course, calling it promoting far-right politics. Now, apparently, if you don't want people to lose their jobs over a tweet or a joke from 20 years ago, that's far-right politics at this point. It's amazing how they are able to brand that when it's just common sense, just normal people not wanting to have to, lose their entire livelihoods over something stupid. And that's exactly what this whole show goes into. Censorship on the internet is rampant and real news covered up by fake news, the script says. Extreme political correctness. There we go. And that's exactly what exists in real life. This is an astute observation by the writers. And they read this as a live reading on some DigiFest deal. And the fan group widely condemned this, right? And here we go. The Wild Bunch, this is the fan subgroup that couldn't even handle the actual script from Japan, that couldn't handle the actual show they're trying to promote as fans. They said, I should follow with, we absolutely discourage and condemn anyone approaching the official staff about this. We don't want to cause fights. But it also feels like that would prove their point about cancel culture and strengthen their views, which is not what we want at all. We want to be able to cancel them quietly and without them being able to point to us as the problem. And that's what SJWs do, because they're a bunch of cowards at the end of the day. If they know that you're willing to fight back, if they know that you're willing to not sit there and take it, they are going to cower in fear. They'll put little warnings of far right politics on their little homepages and whatever, but they're not willing to have direct confrontation because they're a bunch of quizzling weasels at the end of the day who know that they're in the wrong. They know that they're morally wrong, and they know that normal people hate this sort of shit. So there we go. I'm pretty excited. This is making Digimon great again, and we are going to make comics great again, make science fiction great again, and pretty soon we're going to be making fashion great again. You're going to be so excited with what we have lined up soon. I'll be announcing it on a stream, so don't miss it. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know what you think about this. We'll be back soon.